Hello everyone and welcome to another React video. My name is Draven and today our reaction comes from our Buy Me a Coffee page. And if you're new here or you're unfamiliar with it, you can go to this QR code up here or the link in the description to visit our Buy Me a Coffee page. And what happens there is if you buy us a coffee or more and suggest a song, we will bump it up to the front of the list and get to it as soon as we can. And that's exactly what user sorry you're blue, I'm not blue, don't apologize, they said. Sounds like you need some Erik in Skid Row to me. And then they dropped a link to a Skid Row song that Erik Gronwall is the lead singer of, or was at this time. And first off, sorry, thank you so much for buying us a coffee and requesting this song. Now, this comes off the heels of our Erik Gronwall double shot that we did. And we also did a collaboration of Erik Gronwall and Tommy Johansson, formerly of Sabaton. And I had mentioned that I knew after the double shot that Erik was the singer of Skid Row. At least I found out in doing the research after the reaction. But I had never really listened to any of his Skid Row stuff. So sorry, said, don't worry, I got you, and bought us a coffee. And now we're going to check that out. And a little bit about my history with Skid Row. I know exactly two songs. It's probably the two songs that most people know: Youth Gone Wild and 18 and Life. So I don't know much about Skid Row. I know Sebastian Bach used to be the singer probably for the longest time, up until whatever happened. Erik stepped in maybe right away, or there may have been other singers in between. I don't really know the history of Skid Row. I'll have more information about that later on. But for now, we're going to check out Erik Gronwall's Skid Row. And with that being said,
shut up, Draven.
Let's go. Woo. That's this is so 80s hairband already. Just the engine revving. I like this light treatment, that's cool. Nice fat bass line. Natural fit. All right. Woo. Dang. This is so 80s. I love it.
Crushed beneath myself in search of what I know is true. Scratching through my skin, biting off my nails, breaking bones in two. Try to diffuse myself, fall I blow away. I'm taking time bomb.
He's got such a good voice. Well, there we go. That was Erik Gronwall's Skid Row doing Time Bomb. Let's go talk about it. So let me start off by saying this. I am in no way, shape, or form like an 80s hair metal rock kind of guy. It's just not my thing. I never really listened to it growing up. I'm 42, by the way, so I would have been right after, like when my musical kind of taste started taking shape, it would have been right after this whole hair band kind of uprising, happened. So I kind of missed out on it. And also, even after hearing it later on, never really clicked with me all that much. Now, that being said, I can appreciate the music, the talent that goes into it, all that stuff. But just for my musical taste, it's just not for me. It's like some people can get this kind of pizza or this kind of pizza. They're both still pizza. They're really good to whoever likes them. You know what I'm saying? This just isn't my kind of thing normally. Now, obviously, you hear some Guns N' Roses every once in a while, some Motley Crue every once in a while, and you're just kind of like, okay, yeah, like that's a fun song. You know all the words, things like that. It's not something that I actively go looking for. Like I said at the start of this, I know 2 Skid Row songs off the top of my head, and that's it. And I haven't really looked for more than that. Now, that being said, this was great. I really, really enjoyed this song, and mostly for the sake of it was fun. It was a fun song with the tick tick ticks and the booms, and like it was just so like campy 80s like kind of rock song. I really, really liked it. Like you could picture this playing at like a wedding reception where they play all of the same songs all the time. You know that this, that, and the other song is eventually going to come on, and all the white people, they get up and they dance. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it is. I've been to so many weddings and you see it all the time. All the old folks, they get up when their good old timey songs come on, and this one sounded like a good old timey rock song, and I really, really enjoyed it. And the fact that these guys, everyone but Erik, at kind of like their advanced age, I don't want to say that they're ancient or anything, but they've been doing this for a minute. So at their advanced age in their career and in their life, to still be able to shred that solo, like that was a really, really good solo, and just to play the music that they love to play, you gotta appreciate it. And even though it's not something that I actively go and listen to, if it's on, I'm not complaining. That's kind of what I want to get around to. And this one was very cool, and I'm glad that Sorry went to our Buy Me a Coffee page. Once again, QR code link in the description, and you can get your song bumped to the front of the line like Sorry You're Blue did. And I look forward to seeing what you guys recommend next. So if you enjoyed this reaction, like the video, subscribe to the channel, head down into the comments, and let me know of other songs you want me to listen to, either of this genre. I know I just said that it's not necessarily something I go to listen to, but hey, prove me wrong. Show me something that'll blow me away and maybe, make me want to hairspray my hair for 15 minutes before I go out. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And in the meantime, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this one, so go check that out. And as always, we'll see you at the next one. Boom.